Hey, Melissa, I see you Triller in the building. Versus in the Listen.
That's
All right.
That's a special one.
Erica Ford, what's good? So, Versus is the illest shit that happened since COVID. Triller's the act. If you don't got Triller, you are not supporting the culture. You are not supporting the movement. It just doesn't exist. Now, when I heard Valentine's Day, now Valentine's Day is a special day. You go out with your girlfriend, you go out with your wife, you go out to a restaurant. So they couldn't do the verses on Valentine's Day, so they did it the day after. Musiq Soulchild, Anthony Hamilton. Now, this looks like the least unlikely matchup for some reason, but it turned out to be a fucking glorious event.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Now, when you think about Versus is usually hit record. Everybody got that. You do your hit. And so that's not what I got from this. I got tons of hits, but I got more to know and understand who Anthony Hamilton is and who Musiq Soulchild is and what they bring to the game with their God-given gifts. I watched it, and me, who I love music, I was just in a trance. I was just in the vibe. I was just in the zone. I was happy for both the brothers. Happy. And Musiq Soulchild had his whole crew on stage. I don't know if that was his family. I don't know if that was the band members. I don't know who the hell. He had Jack Triller, who I was about to go in there and throw him out from my movie theater. Jack Triller came in the fucking Michael Jackson tightest
From head to toe.
From head to toe. And then he got the shit with the eyes where he looked like that. Where you don't know who he talking to. And the motherfucker kept dissing Anthony. He must really be cool with them. Seen Charlie Mack out there. I'll be out there in Atlantic City, Charlie Mack. And so it was so crazy because the vibe, it was like, it's the true meaning. I don't want to use this as a cliche, but it was the true meaning of black excellence. I saw black people enjoying black culture. Just everybody back there was just having the greatest time in the world. Anthony Hamilton, he a real one. And his music is so spiritual.
It's powerful.
Powerful, it's spiritual. And he coming up in there, coming where I'm from. He had Jermaine Dupri. Now, Jermaine Dupri a little bit more professional than everybody else. So Jermaine Dupri over there by himself, DJing. But Musiq Soulchild, his shit was rocking. They had all type of shit going on. His shit was like a vibe. Everybody was going. But it made me feel like a vibe. Hold on 1 second. felt like a vibe. And so, one of the greatest verses thus far. This is an unsung verses. The numbers was up there. The ladies had a hell of a time.
They could have dubbed this ladies' night. It was amazing.
They had they had the ladies on tilt and different styles what they bring to the game. And so your man Anthony Hamilton brought out Raheem Devon, brought out Donnell Jones.
My God. Yeah.
He brought out the whole crew of unsung heroes. The other two brothers, I see their music and hear their music all the time. He brought them out, and these are all the guys he brought out, other than maybe Donnell Jones, was the guys who never got their props, who never got their just due. And they stood up there and they were singing, and so they all went for this. These guys are the guys who, with no disrespect, should have blew. And so his form of keeping it real, he brought all the boys out. But all the boys are boys with Musiq Soulchild. Mm-hmm. You understand? I understand? So Musiq try to make it fun, try to make it competitive, almost like what me and Ja was doing. Mm-hmm. But they love each other so much, they just kept hugging each other, talk the shit, enjoying the shit. It was really, really just like a fucking barbecue with a mic. No, I'm telling you, the vibes were so crazy out there that the vibes were so crazy out there that I had such a great time. I sat there and watched Young Music.
Yeah.
Young Music, what's up? I wore my shades because I knew you'd be rocking your shades. Yeah. My brother for many, many years. Let me tell you something, Musiq. You never get the props you deserve. No.
I get it. I get it.
Listen, you never get the props you deserve. You elite.
Thank you.
You're on another level. You know it.
Thank you.
But such a beautiful vibe. Shout out to Swiss Beats on the check-in. Such a beautiful. I mean, you couldn't sit. You was doing it. So I was watching.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sitting here by myself. Tell you,
wow.
In my movie theater, I didn't want it to end. I did not want it to end, Musiq. I did not want it to end.
Me neither.
Your fucking people. I don't know if you watch. Your people. Your crew. They held you down on another level.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I didn't want it to end either. That's why at the end they was like only 2 more songs. Like, only 2 more songs? What are you talking about? Like, let's go. As a matter of fact, it was supposed to be an intermission. It was supposed to be like a first half.
And it kept going. I think DJ switches on here. I don't want to blame nobody. But the might have took up too much time before the joint.
And then when I asked after like more than like halfway through, I was like, yo, I went backstage. I was like, yo, when are we going to do the intermission? And they were like, nah, we're just going to go. I was like,
I heard you. You was like, yo, don't we got an intermission?
Yeah.
Going.
Yeah.
Now, fuck up, Musiq, because I know these are your boys too. Anthony brought out Raheem Devon and the 2 other brothers. What are their names, the 2 other brothers?
You had Raheem Devon, and then you had Eric Roberson, and you had Kevin Ross.
The motherfuckers is bad, bro.
But they all it was all love. Like
those are all your boys.
Yeah.
Those are all your boys.
Yeah.
So and also, is it safe to say those are the guys that we always thought should have blew up even more And,
Yeah.
and you
Eric
showed him
Roberson,
that love on that Versus and brought him out.
so for instance, like Eric Roberson is responsible for two of my, you know, in my opinion, two of my best records, you know, Previous Cats and Merry Go Round. Eric Roberson wrote it. You know what I'm saying? And he's an artist in his own right, and he has his own timeline. And he gets a lot of love too. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Kevin Ross, he's still trying to get his footing, but he's been around for a minute. And he's super genius, like super high level genius artist, musician, singer, songwriter, producer. So, and then Raheem,
You knew he was bringing them out, or that was a surprise?
I didn't know they were going to be there. And if you notice, I don't have any features. I didn't really have a lot of features, if any, like the Robert Glass.
Hey, Lucky Day, that boy gunning. Lucky
Yeah.
Day.
So, right. So the Robert Glasper shit happened on a phone call. I was talking to him about something else. And he was like, yo, when you doing the thing? I was like, it's actually, you know, it's actually because I was talking to him about how I was coming out to LA. He was like, yo, but when is the thing? I was like, that's when I'm coming out to LA. And I was like, as a matter of fact, yo, you gonna be out in LA? You should pull up. He's like, well, I was gonna pull up anyway. I'm like, nah, like, let me see if I can like figure it out. I was like, dude, if you can find me a keyboard, like it's all good. I was like, I don't have nothing planned, but we'll figure it out. But the Lucky Day joint was planned. It was planned because I just thought it was so ill that he did what he did. And then my MD is actually homies with him, put me on the phone with him, and I actually met him for the first time through a conversation to talk about bringing him out. So that was actually like a really cool moment because that dude is like, he deserves it, yo. Like that dude is super dope.
They putting in that work. I see him
Yeah.
with these a couple of
Yeah,
times.
yeah.
With him. Every time I see him, the style is different. And what made you wear the crop top?
No, what do you call it?
Brother.
A halter hoodie.
What's it called?
So my homeboy Kudzi, he's on Instagram, Sir Guard. So I've been trying to find a way to do this denim thing, but in a different way. You know what I'm saying? So he came up with this idea, you know what I'm saying, of doing the hoodie that's cut short so that you could wear a white tee under it. You know what I'm saying? To try to just trying different shit, man. That's it.
Well, that's a fat boy trick 101. Matter of fact, I'm going to the All-Star game.
Okay.
And I got a fly jacket, but it's like real European cut right there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna wear the extra longer.
Yeah, and that's
one that it's like it extends.
Yeah, because it comes from that, because he's like really into that fact. He worked with he do a lot of fashion stuff. So he's just
you look fly.
A lot of
But I don't know.
I never thought about that. Let me see what it looks like. So he gave it to me. I put it on. I was like, but if I put a white tee under it.
Now you look fly.
Work.
But tell you something. On top of that, and the pants was fly. What kind of pants was that?
Those are actually some old custom joints that I had, but they were like super baggy, you know, like back in the day.
The buttons was fly. The fly, the outfit was fly.
I had them just alter it to kind of like bring it in, because I was in my baggy phase, you know, everything had to be baggy.
You lucky they ain't do the Kanye boots to you like they did to me.
Oh no.
Outfit like that.
Well, think about me. I don't care. Like I don't
care.
Yeah, and I know you don't care either. So
it's either.
But I'm aware. You know what I'm saying? If you get it, you get it, and if you don't, you don't. But it's not for you. It's for me and whoever rocks with it.
Listen, man, fucking Jack Thriller was out of pocket.
He's Jack Thriller. What do you want?
Yeah, he came with the Michael Jackson shit on, super tight. I'm like, yo, he going that motherfucking Anthony Hamilton. I'm like, they call him Sexy Red and shit. Anthony Hamilton. So it was like when I heard it right, Musiq going against Anthony Hamilton. We all know you're a living legend. You're an icon. With no disrespect, it's safe to say you probably have more charted hit records than Hamilton.
Yeah.
Right? And so what they try to make this Versus as it's just a hit for a hit, hit for a hit. I feel like you brought us into your life and your talent, and as well as Anthony Hamilton, man, he walked them dogs, man. And it was just like, I felt like a person who loves music.
Mm-hmm.
I just felt like this was just an amazing experience.
Yeah, it was. It was actually something that I personally needed. You know what I'm saying? Not to get into a whole lot, but stuff, shit got real dark for me because this game has a way of doing that. You know what I'm saying? This industry has a way of doing that. Or it has a way of having that effect on you. I'll say that because I don't like to talk about it from the position of, it's doing something to me. It's not something to you. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And stuff.
Business, bro, you gotta be thick skinned.
Yeah. You just
say back
so
is a fuck about you.
right.
And then you gotta hit everybody's kissing your ass.
Yeah.
They got AIDS.
Yeah. So the reason why it bothered me so much is because when I got thrown into it, it was super lit for me for a long time. And then it just changed, and nobody walked me through it. I got into the deep end from day one. And every time I tell people that, they don't get it. Like, you got to understand, I didn't start recording music at a studio until basically the top of 99. I got my deal in 2000. And I was out of there. There was no developmental process. They tried to like throw somebody on my team to try to help me out, but you understand, I'm fresh off the street. I'm not listening to nobody because I don't know you people.
You're on fire. You're flawless.
And then everything changed, and I had to figure it out. And there was no one there to help me pick up the pieces. So it got weird for me. And then, but I was able to figure it out. I got back out there, and then it changed again. So when you do 20 years, it just, everything inevitably changes. You know what I'm saying? Either you change with, you get changed out.
I say I'm lucky, and you're lucky too that you went. I know it's painful, but I'm lucky because my career has been like this. So what happens is I got to be number one and watch these people turn on me, but then got to be number one again and be like,
Yeah.
I turned around and said, you know what, I forgive these guys. But then when I went back down, they act funny, and then I came back and said, you're not here with me no more. Like, fuck away from me. And so what happens is I went from being the number one guy. Tell a story. I used to walk in Atlantic Records. Had a hallway that was like 7. The hallway was like 7 stories tall. No bullshit. Right? Big. The ceiling is to the moon.
Right.
Walking there, they would have a giant poster of Fat Joe. Ooh. An orange leather thing. Yeah. This one of them double platinum and all that. I'm feeling like the king of Bel Air.
Yeah.
And I'm walking in the president's office, putting my on his couch, just getting away with a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I turn around, I put out an album, the shit flops. I walk back in the building, it's a T.I. poster to 7 floors. Then I go to like a BET Awards or MTV Awards, and I see the guy who's the president of the label, who's my man, that I sit on his couch. And the guy runs away from me, Musiq Soulchild. The guy runs away from me like I got AIDS. People don't understand how hard it is to deal with and process this.
Yeah, man. They don't get all the stuff that we go through, that we deal with. And, it's none of their business. It ain't about being a victim and crying boo-hoo. But it's still something that we got to process. It's still something we got to figure out what to do with it. Because it starts to affect how we move and how we think and how we create. Because now it starts to interfere with our self-image. And the only reason why is because we allow it. You know what I'm saying? But then when you be cool on people, they call you conceited. They say you egotistical. They say like you too on your own. You know what I mean? And it's like, no, it's just that I was reminded who I was to myself again after allowing people to have opinions and influence on how I think about myself. I can't afford to keep doing that no more. So I hear you, but you got to understand, I don't care. I care, but I don't care. But that's a process that you got to go through. And sometimes that takes years. And people like to say you fell off. I didn't fall off, bro. I'm healing. And once I get back, you're going to see the difference. So
I figure this shit out, because healing
I needed this. I needed this for my own peace of mind because I was 2 seconds from saying, F this. I don't want to do this no more. This is dumb. But when I did it, I was like, but bro, you got all of these people that rock with you that, you know,
Let me
like,
tell you, watch every Versus.
yeah,
You're up there.
yeah,
You're up there on IG. Your
mm,
number shit was sold out. I mean, these people sung every word. I sung
yeah,
every word.
yeah,
You're necessary. Like, this ain't even like an option.
right.
Like, you're necessary to the culture.
Thank you.
You're necessary.
Right.
Fucking what they call the guys that used to work in the supermarkets, the doctors, the lawyer. You're an essential fucking ghost of this shit. And when I hear young brothers like Khalid, he
Yeah,
reminds me of you.
yeah. Shouts out to Khalid. Yeah.
Khalid's a good brother, but he reminds me
Okay.
like he comes from the DNA of the Musiq Soulchild.
Right.
And what a great time. At what point you said, this motherfucker, because Anthony Hamilton, he coming with that church.
Yeah.
He coming with that church. He talking that shit.
Yeah.
And,
Everybody, yeah, everybody, it's like everybody kept coming up to me like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Basically, it was like, I felt like I was a boxer or, you know what I'm saying? I was about to get in the octagon with him. It's like, you know, on some MMA shit, like, dude, like, this is my brother. Like, I love this dude. I'm actually celebrating the fact that we share in the same stage on this platform. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm a play along, you know what I'm saying? We got to have rivalry. Okay, I'm going to get you. But I love this dude, man. So I was actually excited the whole time, you know?
What's crazy is it looked like that. First 3-4 songs, you played along like, all right, you know, because I did the same thing with Ja Rule, but I held longer, right?
Yeah.
And same thing. It felt like a prize fight.
Yeah.
He's one of my best friends. You know,
Yeah.
I picked him to go against him
Yeah.
on purpose
Yeah.
in the Versus. And then everybody, I mean, old ladies was like, get him, Joe. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, people don't understand
Not that.
Versus pressure. But you, my brother,
Yeah.
you was cool as a fan. You kept that motherfucking hoodie on.
Yeah.
I was watching you the whole show because I've been through it.
Mm-hmm.
This guy ain't losing his cool.
Nah.
And you doing just enough to rock the crowd, but stay.
Right.
I didn't sweat. And you got the hoodie on, you got the shirt, you got it. I mean, man, what that felt like, man. Well, how do you even do that?
Well, for one, there was no pressure, you know. It wasn't like I wasn't in survival mode. I wasn't, you know, I didn't feel like, you know, this is a op to me. This was the homie. If anything, I was at war with myself, you know. It was awkward. Like that's what I was fighting with. It was awkward. It was like, do I talk shit now? Do I swing at him? Like what do I do? Like I don't
I'm gonna tell you you're talking shit. I just thought about it right now.
Okay.
Your talking shit was like, that was good. That was good.
Good one. That was a good one.
That was good.
Yeah.
But let me play this right.
yeah. You beat that, right? I was like, look, I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna just play it, and we'll see what they say.
Yeah. You were saying that's good. No, that's good.
Yeah. I had to give him his because I wanted it to be known that I acknowledged. No, I really meant that. Like that was actually good. Like he played a lot of my joints. So I was like, man, that was good. Nah, I forgot about that. That was good. You know what I'm saying? So it was a little bit of like, you know, fucking with him, but it was also like legit. Like, yo, that was actually good. You know, and I would everything. Like I'm legit being honest right now. Like, yo, that was actually good. But I do got this though. So
no, you got that fucking rocket. You got your, you know, love so many people use this baby. Love. What I mean, when you coming with that, like, when did you say, "Oh, I'm coming with this shit"? Now, was it planned?
It was really.
All the way down?
it was really my MD. My MD was my DJ. So I wasn't part of the, on purpose. He told me about it, but I'm like, but that's gonna switch up. You know what I'm saying? And he was more reactive because Anthony started first. So, excuse me, my MD was more reactive to whatever he played. So, you know what I'm saying? Whatever he played, was like, okay, we're gonna do this. And he played, we're gonna do this, because I did do a quick rehearsal with him, and it was only just to go over which songs that I was doing. Of course, we had to talk about the Lucky thing. Of course, we had to talk about the Robert thing. I did a little thing on Previous Cats that, funny enough, his name is in the song, but it was written by Eric Roberson. So I didn't write that. You know what I'm saying? It's just ironic that I'm doing a verses with a dude that his name is in the song that I'm doing. So that was the moment. But
and he brings out Eric Roberson.
Eric Roberson. So it's a lot of interesting, coincidences, but I didn't want to commit anything to memory. I wanted to almost be like, yeah, I wanted to know, because whatever he played, I didn't know what was coming. You know what I'm saying? So
you say when you get there,
whatever what was being played.
What do you say when you show up?
Mm-hmm.
And you must have just saw the Janet Jackson documentary, and here goes fucking Jermaine Dupri's the DJ. He is fucking lit right now.
I didn't know he was gonna be there, but I dapped him up, showed him love. He's still JD though, you know what I'm saying? So I gave him his, and it was cool. You know what I'm saying? We exchanged numbers, and hopefully something comes out of that. I didn't see the documentary, to be honest. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh no, it's incredible. Anthony Hamilton is here. Hold up, let me see something. Hold up. He here. Hold up. Oh shit, this shit.
You gonna bring him in now?
Huh?
You gonna bring him in now? Oh,
what up?
Hey, y'all,
what up, people?
Right off the plane.
At the airport.
Yesterday's price is not today's price. What up, Joe?
Man, let me tell you something right now. I'm gonna tell you, for the people watching, tuned in, Triller, Verzus. This was such a beautiful night of music.
Yeah.
I mean, you took us into your zone. He took us into his zone. I mean, if you love music and you love talent, you guys showed out like never before.
Yeah.
And you know what, Ant? Let me tell you something. At first, when you first came out, I didn't understand the outfit. By about the fifth song, I overstand the fucking outfit.
I appreciate it, man. Look, you have to sit sometimes.
Tell me about your experience on the Versus, and how you feeling right now with such a huge night, because the numbers was all the way up there. The fans, it was sold out. You guys deserve a night like that.
Absolutely, man. I feel like it's like a resurgence of like R&B, what music meant. You know what it felt like when we had those type of songs like that.
Yeah.
And, to give it new life, felt like it was something that was actually igniting something new in everybody, and letting us know that what we did and what we do is absolutely appreciated. So yeah, historic.
What was different about this, Anthony, is that everybody goes to Versus and they just like, all right, hit the hit.
Yeah.
You were singing some songs I might have never heard before. Music sold some songs. Of course, y'all did your hits, but music sold some songs I ain't hear before. But I felt the vibe. Like, I was like, yo, this shit is incredible. Listen, I went and downloaded all your albums, both of y'all.
Oh, thank you.
Just a fan. While it was going down, I was on iTunes getting your shit like, yo, this shit is too fly. You brought out Raheem Devine, Eric Robinson, and what's the other brother's name?
Kevin Ross.
You fucked his head up with that right there. He didn't even know you was gonna do that, Ant.
Yo, look, you can't sleep on music, man. He got hits, so I had to come with it. Like, he's no one to play. You can't play with him, man. He got some hits. He threw in a few of them. I was like, damn, Yeah, he do have that one.
Man,
Robert, so he brought out Robert Glasper. I was like, oh shit. And Lucky Day. I was like, damn, he going for it. So you know.
Yeah, but the Robert Glasper thing didn't happen until like 2 days before because I was just on the phone with him talking about something. So that just happened. If you throw a keyboard out there, like that was.
Look, it was good. That was a good one though. I said, oh.
Yeah, I initiated features.
You went MacGyver. You went R&B MacGyver on me. So.
No, you actually
I did have Lucky though. I did have Lucky.
No, you did that with that Raheem Devine. You went Rambo.
Yeah, you went ham.
You brought out the unsung heroes.
Yeah.
And fuckers up. And you're like, yeah, that was a move. That was a move.
But I couldn't be mad because I was too busy being happy to see all the homies. Like how can you be mad at that, man? Like
and Donnell Jones.
Yeah, and shouts out to Donnell Jones, man.
An oldie but goodie, man. I had to do it. You know, it was part of my history. So
that was good. That was good.
Cheat Code, Jermaine Dupri as the DJ right after the Janet Jackson documentary. Yeah,
man. No, I didn't do. No, I actually haven't even seen the Janet Jackson documentary, but I know Janet, so I knew I was there. I was there when they were together, so I had to just call him out, man. It's like if it's gonna be a DJ, why not?
Yeah, that was super random. I did not expect that. I
I was signed to him, man, with most of those songs, so
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was signed to So Def at the time. Charlene and all that.
Got you.
Yeah.
First of all, Anthony, what record did he do that you said, holy shit? Because we talking about, I did it with Ja Rule. This is really like a prize fight without blows. Like it's like we fighting for our legacies, even though we love our brothers. What record did he do that you said, holy shit, body blow?
What record? What?
What record did Musiq perform that you was like, oh my God, this shit right here, incredible.
It's a few of them, man. Previous Cats is one of my joints.
Yeah.
Love is one of my joints.
Yeah.
And then when they did the thing when they switched it over and Lucky Day came out when he recycled music, I said, God damn. They know what I'm saying.
I mean, it was fair game. You brought out the Hamiltons. You brought out Eric Roberson. You brought out Raheem. You brought out Kevin. You brought out Don. I was like, I gotta get one, bro. Like,
but you know what though? At the very end, go ahead, Joe.
You know what's really, really fly was that Buddy at the end. And the way you got West Coast and it goes into the MOP.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That part right there. Now that really got me right there. I was like, oh
yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I can't top this because I don't have any more songs, but I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna jam with it.
Yeah, let's go.
Man, that Buddy joint was crazy.
Yeah.
What's the song, Anthony? What's the song you did just before that? What was the last one?
Charlene. I did Charlene.
Oh,
so that was my last one. That was my biggest one.
That's the one that got me. Charlene.
Yeah.
Charlene one, and the one before that got me was Point of It All. That one.
Oh,
Ooh.
That's when you
Point of It All, bro.
You threw your falsetto out there. I said, damn.
Yeah.
The one that I really love was You Made a Fool of Me.
Oh, thank you, man. JD produced that too.
Yeah, that one was a good one. That was a good one.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
You Made a Fool of Me, and of course, the So Beautiful, the Half Crazy.
Mm.
Oh, Half Crazy, yeah, that's my joint too. I can't even.
Dude, I really.
Man, that thing when it come on in that bass, boom.
But I really gotta give that. Lucky, man. I gotta give that moment Lucky, bro. Lucky made that moment so much bigger. You know what I'm saying? Than it was. Like, I gotta give it to Lucky Day, bro. I got to.
Yeah, before Lucky Day, man, you had already established that. But he just, he reminded us like, wow, These are records you can't get away from. These are records that people really need, you know, touch everybody.
Yeah.
Man, let me tell you something. That don't change.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
That don't change. That's like we would hope that's the manuscript to love. Like
yeah, you would hope.
You go gray, you go old, you get fat, you get
exactly.
You don't change.
Exactly. I'm still trying to live up to that song, bro. So yeah, you're
we
right.
All are.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We all are. Phenomenal vibes. I was telling them you was a little bit more professional in your corner, Anthony, because you was the Soulchild.
Yeah, I just took a freestyle. You know what I'm saying?
No, you had a party going on in the DJ.
I was so happy to even be there that I was like, I'm just gonna do me. Like, I don't have no tricks. I don't have no nothing. I'm just gonna come out and I'm a raw dog it. Yeah.
Yeah, but your people held you down, man. They threw a hell of a party up there in that DJ.
Because they know me. They know that. Yeah, but they know me. Like, I'm not that kind of person. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm in settings like that. I'm a very private to myself. I do my job. I go home. So this was a new environment for me to be in, and I was nervous. You know what I'm saying? So I probably might have sung more than I probably should have. You know what I'm saying? But that was just the nervousness. I was trying to get past the nervousness. You know
and what happened with this guy, Jack Thriller, Sexy Red, man?
Yo, Sexy Red, yo, he don't. So Sexy Red don't know me, man. Like, I'm really good with the one-off, man. I'm really good with the words. I grew up playing the dozens, man. I really was gonna. I was like, oh,
Ain't no harm, bro.
Eddie Murphy raw than before.
Yeah,
I was about to kill him.
That's just Jack Thriller, bro.
I was about to kill him, but I was like, I ain't gonna focus
so
on that.
Funny. He was up there, man, Jack, you gotta chill, you gotta relax.
He even caught me off guard with one of them. I was like, whoa.
Yo, he said a lot, but it's okay.
We love each other.
I'm strong in my space.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm super solid in my space, man.
He would have been fine. He didn't mean no harm. He was
nah, man. If I see him right now, I'll slap him 5 right quick.
Yeah. He don't mean no harm. But
He's a great guy. He's a great guy.
Jack
Thank you.
He's a really, really good guy.
He's a sweet dude.
Yeah. He was
going.
he was for the team. He was for the team, so I get it.
Right. Because both you guys know that yesterday's price is not today's price.
Yeah. You hear that?
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Man, we won the Super Bowl, man. We on Joe Show, man.
Let's go.
We won the Super Bowl. Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Let me tell you something. I wish we could bottle up this moment. As a fan of y'all's,
Thank you.
A beautiful vibe.
Yeah.
Everybody enjoyed. It was an amazing vibe that y'all put on for us.
Thank
I know
you.
you're on tour, Anthony, with Maxwell, and who else you on tour with?
And
Maxwell?
Joe, me, Maxwell, and Joe.
Woo!
Man.
Woo!
That's crazy.
I'm ready for that, man. That's
who doing
March.
Who doing the tour? The Black Promoters?
Yeah. The Black Promoters Black Collective. Yeah.
They are killing. They are
really not playing. They're trying to set a precedent.
That's dope.
Motherfucking thing. Musiq, what we got coming up from you, Musiq?
I'm actually in the studio working on new music, trying to get myself to an album, hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I needed that Verzus because that Verzus kind of like, it put me back on track, you know what I'm saying, within myself to recognize, like, bro, people still care, yo. Like,
really
just keep going.
I watched the numbers.
Yeah.
I watched the numbers. Your shit was up there. You hear me?
Wow.
Up there. This wasn't no regular Versus. It was a fucking feud. And I don't know if y'all know, off, turning it on,
Oh,
turning
word.
it off, turning it. The shit was like they was, you know,
Are you
really
serious?
fucking up the Instagram.
Are you serious?
Man,
We didn't even know that. You know what I mean?
Know that.
We didn't know
people
any
kept
of that.
tuning back in. They kept tuning back in. They kept tuning
Wow.
back in. Nothing could discourage the fans from supporting you guys.
Word. Wow. Damn, I didn't know that. My bad. Okay.
They really supported you and had your back. We love you guys, man. And I appreciate y'all coming up on here and doing what you did for us, man.
Yeah.
We had a great time.
Thank you,
No
man.
problem, man. No problem.
Man. Appreciate y'all. Hey, Joe, you always get 2 or 3 number ones every year. How? What is it? You always keep one.
I'm almost with music right now. I gotta find myself again.
Yeah, bro. Like,
You ain't never lost you.
I gotta find it.
I gotta find myself again, man. You know, I've been getting so much money with this media and shit like this and all that I've been chilling on the music, but I'm gonna get back up in there.
Yeah.
All right, man. If you need me, or I'm sure the same with music.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here, bro.
All right. Y'all be good, man.
Yeah,
Guys,
yeah.
we proud of y'all. We love you, man. We're gonna support everything y'all do.
Thank you.
man. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Appreciate it.
Thank the fans too. Peace.
And if you don't know who I know, don't know who I know. It's simple as that. You don't know who I know. You don't know who I know. Shout out to Melissa, Verzus, Triller. The app, you need to download Triller. Triller take care of your artists. This is a pivotal moment. If, you know, Musiq Soulchild was questioning whether he retired. Verzus brought him back. Let him know the people love him. Anthony Hamilton, Beast. These guys were so incredible. And shout out to Anthony Hamilton because he flew in on the plane and they didn't know if he'd be able to come on here, but they both came on here, man, and we appreciate them. You know, it ain't a recap unless your boy Joe Crack get on here. It just ain't gonna happen like that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Verzus, shout out to Triller, Cash App, my partners. Listen, next week on Thursday, right here in the Fat Joe Show, we giving away $100,000 in Bitcoin. $100,000 in Bitcoin. Next Thursday, Cash App. It's so much more than just sending money to somebody. It's cryptocurrency. It's stock. We're giving away $100,000 next Thursday here. So what y'all do? Get back to the people. Uplift the people. Uplift the people. And man, let me tell you something. I'm so much in the trance. I'm so much in the zone. This Verzus right here. Let me tell you something, Melissa. I see you on here, Swiss on here. This was such a vibe. This was such a vibe. I enjoyed it so much. I'll see you out there in our All-Star. We're gonna have the Verzus Sports, which is Allen Iverson versus Tracy McGrady. But it's only highlights, because you know, retired. But for sure, I want to see AI stepping over Tyrone Lue. For sure, we're going. Happy birthday to the GOAT, Michael Jordan. Happy birthday to the GOAT, Michael Jordan Verzus Sports. I'm Melissa. And so it's going to be an amazing thing out there. I'll be out there. Thank you for tuning in. Let your darkest moments bring your most clarity. Shout out to Guam. Wow, that's so far away. Let your darkest moments bring your most clarity. Meaning if you go through something in a relationship, It may be our health. It may be financial. If your so-called friends and family aren't there with you, then you don't need them. And sometimes God gives you lessons so you can know who's really with you. And so put God in your life at all times. Keep the faith. Please keep God in your life. Peace, y'all. It's the biggest.